Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got a gift request that I'm really curious about just because of the title. Well, Russell Folkens made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So Russell, thank you for the gift and for this request. But a title like Come On 65, I'm like, well, is that 65 years old? Is that speed limit 65? I mean, who wants a speed limit of 65? That's ridiculous. But I don't know. But it's Mel McDaniel. I've done quite a bit of Mel stuff, and he's the real deal. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. And I do predominantly, well, exclusively non-pop country music reactions. And country, that includes bluegrass, western, red dirt even, and but just certainly non-pop stuff. And it's also, of course, a lot of traditional country. So let's see what Mel has for us. Come on, 65. Well, I was expecting up-tempo.
Somewhere on the Osage River, there's an old cane pole that waits for me patiently. And this city job might drag me down, but one fine day I'm gonna be cut free. Just wait and see.
Retirement?
Then I'm gonna go down where the waters touch the sky, where all the old men's laughter echoes like a lullaby. 65, come on 65. It's a sin to wish my life away, but I can't wait till I'm 65, come on 65. There's a gold watch if I get out alive at 65.
Yeah.
Now somewhere in my memories I recall a boy of 17, full of dreams. Dreams that life just stripped away a layer at a time. And now what's left ain't hardly me. Oh, but I've saved up a little here and there to get me by, enough to mend these ragged wings, and once again I'll fly at 65.
Yeah.
Come on 65.
I understand this.
It's a sin to wish my life away, but I can't wait till I'm 65. Come on 65. For the object of the game is to survive past 65. I've heard it said that hard work never did a grown man's body any harm.
Depends on the work.
Wrong.
Yeah.
'Cause all these years of lifting things I should have left alone took their toll. But my will is strong.
Gotta be.
And a day that I walk out of here, I'll hold my head up high. I'll pawn that stupid watch and just kiss 30 years goodbye. 65, come on 65.
I'll say this though, if you're 30 years at a place, a lot of folks will complain about the pay and the work and all this stuff, but that place provided you with a means of sustenance for your life. And even though it's hard, and life is hard, some people obviously have way more money than others, or they invested well in that, or a particular stock just took off for them and they could retire early, whatever. But still, life's hard for everybody. But this is one of these things where I don't look at the negative side of things in this regard. But I understand he's going to pawn that watch, though. I like that line.
It's a sin to wish my life away, but I can't wait till I'm 65. Come on, 65. There's a gold watch if I get out alive.
if I get out alive.
65, come on, 65. It's a sin to wish my life away, but I can't wait till I'm 65, come on, 65. Lord, the object of the game is to survive past 65.
Interesting instrumentation.
Now somewhere on the Osage River, there's an old cane pole that waits for me patiently.
You notice the piano in this? Songs that are poignant, or they're looking for poignancy, as opposed to straight up sadness, they frequently will have a piano in them. But I like that line in here. What do you say? It's a shame to wish my life away, but I can't wait till I'm 65. Then 65 comes, and then you kind of miss. You know, I had a friend of mine who retired, and then he picked up a part, then he got bored. So it's like, I don't know, 5 months into it or something, he was bored. So he picked up he got a job. Not, he didn't go back to work in the line of work that he was in, but still, he went back and he did another type of work that was easier in some ways, but he just couldn't. Most folks, you want to be productive, but it's kind of nice to not to have to go to work if you don't want to. But there's so many ways of looking at things, and I have like this 2-page approach. I share it in my life coaching, but I wrote about it in one of my books, but I call it the 2-page approach. And it's in decision analysis, you write down, okay, let's say, oh gosh, any decision you have to make in life. Let's say you're at odds with somebody, but you like them, you have a great history together, but you had an argument. I don't mean a lover. I mean, let's just say it's a friend, or could be a family member. And it was a pretty bad situation, but time has gone by. You've kind of healed a little bit, and you want to reconnect. So, for example, your decision that you're trying to make is whether or not to send a birthday card or a Christmas card to that person. Because they may not get back to you. It might continue to wound you, or they might receive you, and then you've got to talk about what went wrong or whatever. But you're deliberating whether or not, maybe they legit wronged you, but you're willing to forgive. So you're deliberating, should I or shouldn't I send that card? And so you write down on one page that's blank the reasons to not send that card. Don't want to open up old wounds. Life is fine without this person. Things are peaceful now. This is what they did to me. And then on the other page is reasons to send the card, like the benefits of sending it. So you write down, I miss that person. Why do they keep popping into my mind? We had good times. I miss laughing about those old times. Forgiveness is a good thing. Maybe they miss me. Write down whatever comes to mind. And then you can weigh the pros and cons of doing it. And you have specific reasons. It's the same thing with working. This line of work where it's like, 30 years of backbreaking work. And that's a bad thing. And they're going to give me a watch. And I won't have a lot of money, but I can retire at 65 and I could go fishing. Well, you could look at that job same way, pros and cons. Well, I agreed to this job. I agreed to keep doing it. Yes, it's hard, but I didn't want to risk starting my own company and failing there. All these things, that there was a certain measure of safety that I enjoyed about it. So we can look at the negative side of things, but we can also look at the positive side of things. And like my yoga teacher said about our own personal qualities that we have, she said, if you're going to believe the bad things about yourself, to be in balance, you've also got to be willing to believe the good things about yourself. And that's similar to the 2-page approach. So, Russell, you got me going on this one, man. That was a good one. I like Mel's voice. I like the song. I like being made to think. The instrumentation was like almost to the point of fascinating because it was different. The way the guitar, the pitch, the tone, And with the piano coming in, and Mel just has a very endearing, welcoming voice in this. So I'm going to rate this song. Oh boy. The number that popped into my head was an 8.9. So there it is, folks. Come and get me, Ed. Come and get me, Jeff. And possibly Steve Swags with his puppy. All right, guys. Have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.